Okay, welcome to class everyone. Please take your seats so we can begin. Booze history. The ancient period, China. China, the earliest evidence of alcohol in what is now China are jars from JIAHU which date to about 7000 BC. This early rice mead was produced by fermenting rice, honey, and fruit. What later developed into Chinese civilization grew up along the more northerly Yellow River and fermented a kind of hongjiu from millet. The Zhou attached great importance to alcohol and ascribed the loss of a mandate of heaven by the earlier Zhou and Shang as largely due to their dissolute and alcoholic emperors. An edict ascribed to c. 1116 BC makes it clear that the use of alcohol in moderation was believed to be prescribed by heaven. Unlike the traditions in Europe and the Middle East, China abandoned the production of grape wine before the advent of writing and, under the Han, abandoned beer in favor of hongjiu and other forms of rice wine. These naturally fermented to a strength of about 20% ABV. They were usually consumed warmed and frequently flavored with additives as part of traditional Chinese medicine. They considered it spiritual food, and extensive documentary evidence attests to the important role it played in religious life. In ancient times, people always drank when holding a memorial ceremony, offering sacrifices to gods or their ancestors, pledging resolution before going into battle, celebrating victory, before feuding and official executions, for taking an oath of allegiance, while attending the ceremonies of birth, marriage, reunions, departures, death, and festival banquets. Marco Polo's 14th-century record indicates grain and rice wine were drunk daily and were one of the treasury's biggest sources of income. Alcoholic beverages were widely used in all segments of Chinese society, were used as a source of inspiration, were important for hospitality, were considered an antidote for fatigue, and were sometimes misused. Laws against making wine were enacted and repealed 41 times between 1100 BC and AD 1400. However, a commentator writing around 650 BC asserted that people will not do without beer. To prohibit it and secure total abstinence from it is beyond the power even of sages. Hence, therefore, we have warnings on the abuse of it. That is it for this class. I'll see you next time to further your education in booze history. Peace out. Click on the buttons for additional lessons in booze history. Or click here to return to the main screen.